We are going to make it right.
If you became a millionaire, would you keep working?
The commander is here.
What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out.
Don't eat. Something got popped in the butt.
Yeah. Oh, I can.
Oh, I gotta look up there now to see myself. That's interesting. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto. Guys, that TV up there is not going to work.
I didn't like it
just so we know, that TV is not going to work because I look at it constantly, and now I'm just staring at the camera and I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Guys, this is a disaster. I don't know what to do with the show today. Should we quit the show? All right, guys, we had a good run. Thanks for coming. Fed now's here, so obviously crypto's over. So that's what the markets are telling us. That's what the markets are telling us. Y'all are going to see the entire show. I'm going to be looking up there. It's going to be so weird. How about next time, before we move my TV I stare at, let's have a company meeting and say, Ben, do you like to stare off into space randomly? Okay. Wearing my All Madden sports shirt today. This is my son's YouTube channel. You guys don't forget to go check out his YouTube channel. He does absolutely phenomenal. So very proud of him. Very proud to wear his merch here, guys, on the set. Guys, we come to you live every single day at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so I'm having to, this is like a, what's that? Is it one of the stadiums that is the Falcon Stadium? The Mercedes-Benz has got the screen that wraps all the way around the top of the stadium. That's how I feel like I'm looking for all my information now. I'm looking all across the stadium.
That's true.
July 20th, Thursday. Fed Now is now rolled out. I didn't realize Fed Now was rolling out today until somebody said something about this morning. When I made that video last night, I just thought it was late July. That was the latest I heard. It was late July. So I guess this is late July.
Yeah.
Late July 2 years ago, Bitcoin was pumping. 2 years ago is when we made the, beginning of the ascension on, it was on July 20th, actually, as we headed towards new all-time highs in November that year. But guys, I'll let you know that we are doing some things here. Me and Tim were talking this morning. I told you we're going to change some of our content a good bit. I think we got a great plan for you guys. You guys are going to absolutely love it. You guys are going to absolutely love it. And all of the shows are going to have the TV in front of my face from now on. That's going to be the most important thing. But the last 2 days, I felt like those were some pretty insightful videos. And you guys saw, like, in that Fed Now video that we made, I mean, we mapped it out a long time ago. A year ago, we mapped out kind of what was very possibly going to happen if you believe in the conspiracy side of things. And that is actually what happened. So the thing is you got to understand a lot of these videos that we're putting out, they may not be super sexy in the moment, but you should pay attention to every video we put out because every one we do for a reason. If you would have had that Fed Now information, I'll be honest with you, really diving into Fed Now, into the website last night, it gave me a whole new understanding of it. Talking about the closed loop system versus an open loop system. That's what Venmo is versus like Zelle or Fed Now. So very interesting stuff there, but it was a very insightful video where we mapped out exactly what it is. So the video from 2 days ago was a video where we compared the Bitcoin cycles and we looked at the cycles and we looked at why this could be a super cycle. Somebody said, oh, if you think Bitcoin's only going up 2.5 times, it's not a super cycle. Well, it is when we've only had diminished returns. Guys, I love my team. They're great. I would never say anything bad about my team, so I'm not going to throw them under the bus on the show right now. But that TV is driving me insane. And the people in the chat know it. I just automatically, it's where I've always looked. We had it set up so that it looked like I was looking at the camera, but I was actually always looking right. Is that narcissistic to only stare at yourself?
I was outvoted. When they did this.
Oh, you're on my side.
I saw the change and my thought was, that's going to throw Ben for a loop. But I'm not going to throw someone under the bus, but they outvoted me.
The TV was in a very specific spot for a very specific reason. You know how I used to do my, let me give you a little channel history here.
Let's do it.
So back in 2019, in August of 2019, actually this day, my grandparents got in a terrible car accident while I was doing this video I was recording that day. It was for Algorand. It was a sponsored video for Algorand. Oof. And Algorand was not even out yet. Algorand was not even, they hadn't even had their Dutch auction yet. I was talking about what it was going to be. And I did this Algorand video and I sent it to them and they hated it. Algorand hated that video. It's the only video I ever made for anybody that they said, I don't like that. The only complaint I ever had on a video I made, whether it was sponsored or whatever. And so what happens is I say, okay, I just kind of BS when I do these videos. I just open up the screen, kind of like I do on the live stream. I would open it up. I'd look at the different tabs. I'd go to the website. I'd look at the coin market cap, look at that stuff. And they wanted more from me than that. And so I decided to script a video. It was the first video I ever scripted. I scripted that video, but I didn't. I tried to read it on the screen of my computer I had at the time, but that doesn't make sense because you're looking at the script below the webcam, and the webcam's low quality anyways. So what I did, my first teleprompter experience, and I did this for until we moved into this studio, or not this studio, into the last studio in June of 2020, and I got a real teleprompter. I literally had a phone teleprompter. I had a teleprompter on my phone. I would make the words big, and I would take the phone and I would put it on a tripod behind the webcam and then I would put it back about 6 feet.
Yeah.
And so I'm reading 6 feet behind the webcam, and at that distance, you can't tell that I'm looking up above it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's how I learned to
ingenuity.
Ingenuity. That's what you have to do. So was this a bit in the box video? No, that was 2018 is when I was in the box. Beginning of 2018. I tore it down, I guess, in August of 2018 is when I tore down the box. But it was classic. But the whole point of me saying all that is to say that, we're constantly innovating on this channel, and, we are, you get to be a bit of a creature of habit, but we're about to do some things that nobody has done before. Like, you guys know, we create shows. We create shows nobody else has done. But we're going to do a show that I think you guys are going to really enjoy starting when I get back from vacation. It's going to be really cool. You guys are going to like it. We've got another show planned. We got all kinds of stuff we're doing for you guys. We're going to enhance your viewing experience 100%. We are going to enhance your viewing experience. The last 2 days, looking at the comments on those videos, it really reminded me. Somebody said, on my video on, I think it was Tuesday night, they said, this is why I watch this channel. That's what they said. Is today Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday. They said, this is why I watch this channel. And it reminded me of all the videos that I did in 2020. I constantly looking up 2020 that made this channel blow up. Were videos like that because we give you insight other people don't give it. Ben came from the bottom. That's right. And now I'm up there.
This is gonna be a fun show with that.
It's a fun show. I can't. It's like I can't.
It does make you look very like you're thinking about everything you say.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's actually good. It's pensive. I like it. So, anyways, there we go, guys. What is going on? We're gonna talk. What are we talking today? Are we talking football today?
Is that what you want to talk about?
I don't know.
We'll talk football.
Maybe. Who else was I talking about? We were talking about Patrick Mahomes yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do y'all want to talk about today? We talked about some stuff. Can we start with less state commercials? No, because we have to have the same amount of state commercials we have to satisfy our requirements with them as our partner, which allows us to fund this channel. So I think that all the comments I read are ripping on steak. No, actually the one last night definitely wasn't. We have the option in the pre-recorded videos to like do an organic mention like I did last night. I think we're going to do more of those and try to do less of the mid-roll. But if steak is adamant, we do the mid-roll and they want the commercial, I'm sorry guys, we're going to show it. You guys should be appreciative of steak. They would allow us to do stuff without having to have a ton of sponsorships here and make, all kinds of, sponsored content and projects and, to fund the channel. We don't do any of that stuff. We quit that stuff 2 years ago, and a company like Steak allows us to do this. You're getting more unfiltered, unbiased information on this channel because we don't have to rely on sponsors because we have one. So I really encourage you guys to look, guys, it's a mid-roll. Did you know you can just tap the 10-second button on your phone 3 times and roll through it?
Better yet, keyboard. Just
Keyboard,
have
guys.
on your keyboard, just hit the next button. And it fast forwards you 5 seconds every click.
If you complain about a mid-roll that's not a Google ad that you can't skip, I don't know if you know how to internet, bro. I don't know if you know how to internet. So, yeah, somebody said it's an obnoxious commercial. I think it's the music. I think you guys don't like the music.
Yeah.
Turn the volume down a bit for the state commercials. Maybe. We'll see. Well, it's in the beginning, it's in the end, and we're going to try to do less mid-rolls, more organic mentions in the other videos. Obviously, on the live stream, it's not very much, but stand in mind, been to the Chiefs repeat. Also, what do you guess a record will be with the gauntlet schedule they have? Chiefs probably go 11-5, 12-4, I think. I think they...
Repeating is hard.
Repeating is extremely difficult.
It's hard at college, too, but it's definitely harder at the NFL level.
Well, nobody's ever done it in the NFL 3 years in a row. Has anybody, or in college, has anybody done it 3 years in a row in the NFL?
No, I mean,
there was no back-to-back-to-back?
Green Bay started the whole thing off with a back-to-back.
No, but
I don't think anyone's three-peated.
I don't think they have either.
I'll fact-check it.
49ers didn't. Cowboys did not. Redskins did not. Dolphins did not. Raiders did not. Patriots did not. So I guess same thing, college. It is hard to three-peat. NBA, there's a lot of three-peats, but it is what it is. So let's see here. Do I think the Chiefs will repeat? I'm going to say no, just because it's very hard to repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen's got to break through one of these days. Am I right? And I mean the Eagles. I mean they look pretty good too. So,
Bills lost some talent though in the free agency.
Yeah, Bengals, Eagles, Bills. Those are my top three outside of the Chiefs. I was surprised the Chiefs won last year. I thought the Bills had it. Josh Allen kind of choked a little bit in that game against the Bengals and lost. So we'll see. Joe Burrow, he's got Patrick Mahomes number 2, but they just couldn't pull it off at the end of last year. There was a penalty, I believe, at the end of that game, which is why Kansas City won in the championship. So, yeah, guys, I'm really sorry about last night on my Steak does not own BitBoy, you idiot. No, we like Steak. Believe it or not, we like them. What's wrong with them? You ever played poker? You ever been to a casino? Where are y'all complaining about the horseshoe ads on ESPN for the casino? Where are you during the poker? Where are y'all complaining about that? Y'all go on there and complain? I'm looking up at y'all right now. Do y'all do that? I'm looking right at you. So that's the whole thing. Reed said they're more ahead than last year this time. I believe that. I believe they could be better this year and still lose, I think. But we'll see. Jordan Love, Super Bowl MVP. I tell you what, if Jordan Love ever wins a Super Bowl, I'm going to end up with a lot of these fake tattoos. I will get a heart tattooed somewhere on my body. But it'll have to be a Zelda heart. It won't be it'll have to be like a 16-bit heart, or else that would be weird. That's how confident I am. Okay. Jordan Love winning a Super Bowl or Solana reaching an all-time high? What's more likely?
Ooh.
Solana reaching an all-time high for sure.
I would say I think I'm going Solana on that one.
Yeah, I'm going Solana. That's how bad Jordan
How
Love
many
is.
wins do you think Love can eke out with that Packers team? They're rebuilding.
5. They have no receivers. At 5. I think that's 5. It's a terrible team this year.
Yeah.
Detroit's going to win that division. I believe Detroit's going to win probably 11 games. Chicago probably win.
I like what Detroit is doing.
Minnesota's going to fall off this year. So there we go. Ben, can you watch BCB Bearable Bull video and give us your thoughts? Yeah, we can do that. I can do that. Somebody was talking about how some of the stuff I was saying in my video the other night mimicked some of the stuff that he was saying. They're not fake tattoos. I just mean hypothetical tattoos. They're saying, oh, you're following blockchain backer. I haven't watched a single video of his. I don't watch other people's videos. I don't have time. So it's no offense to him. But what I would say is that him and I have been very similar in the way we approach the markets, which is why you see a lot of commonality between our points. But he's a good YouTuber. Check him out. Love having him on the show. All right, let's move on here. Here we go. Market Watch. And we have Frank coming on today? Yep.
Yeah. Calling in.
All right. This is on Solana. Why is this on Solana today? Okay, here we go. Looking at CoinMarketCap. Cryptos, 26,373. Exchanges, 647. 1.2 trillion. Same as yesterday. Volume up a good bit. 37 billion today. 48.3 dominance. Down another hair. ETH dominance down a hair as well. At 18.9%. 21 Paraguay Syngene transaction. Fear and Greed Index, 1 point above yesterday's. I like how they put it up top, and then they also show it if you don't know what a 56 out of 100 looks like. Thank you for that. Okay, moving down here. Looking at the price of Bitcoin coming in at 29.8. Supposedly the price dropped a little bit. Keep stake, just get into the charts. I'm here. 29.8. This is the Fed now rolled out this morning, and some people are bearish on that for some reason. I don't know. They don't know what it is. I guess it's really stupid. But like Tim, do you know what Fed now is? Like, do you really know what it is?
No, I mean, if you want the exact details, no, but I know the gist of it, but not the deep
what is
details.
The gist, Tim?
The gist would be Fed now would allow the Federal Reserve to, here's what I don't know. Are they actually using blockchain technology? But I know it's to speed up transactions because right now that's the biggest problem in the banking world. The biggest problem is it takes forever to get the transaction actually passed. You have to go through all this, these trust systems that, and so the concept is they saw what happened in blockchain
doing right now,
and they want to make it faster and more trustless.
So what FedNow is, it's very simple. It's a payment processor.
Yeah.
It is a payment processor. So it's processing the payments in real time. And it's allowing businesses, instead of having to wait for a check to clear or wait for someone to mail them a check, to get it immediately. So for businesses, it's really good. For individuals, it's really good. There's also going to be a lot less insufficient funds on transactions because it's instant. So they're going to know it's there or not.
Yes.
Funds have to be there to go through. And so what they're trying to do here is they're trying to speed up the speed that money moves around the world, specifically having to do with the United States. And so a CBDC is coming. I mean, we all believe that. I mean, unless there's some kind of miracle, right? But this is like a test run, I believe, of how I don't believe that they know what they want the CBDC to look like yet. I don't think they know how they want to, how transparent it needs to be. I don't think they know exactly like how much they're going to be able to control people's money. Like, can they stop you from spending through the CBDC? Do they want to build that feature, not build that feature? A lot of that stuff, they're still trying to figure out. FedNow is going to be an introductory way that we can go ahead and get faster payments in America without having to roll in a CBDC or move to blockchain overnight, which we would like, but most people wouldn't. So, and transition into it. They're going to transition into it. And it's also going to be a data and, private, personal invasion of, of your digital space by them. They're going to be testing how much of your data can they get through your currency. I believe that's what they're doing. And they're going to basically figure out how they want to do the CBDC, what they want to build into it after this.
It's the test.
It's a test,
yeah,
and it's a stopgap. That's all that it is. It's a stopgap. So, and I mean, I guess you could have FedNow. Well, you don't need a payment processor with a CBDC. Everything is processed when it hits the address. So you don't actually need that. So, CBDC transparent. Okay, so Bob from accounting, listen here. There is an argument to be made that there will be some level of transparency / privacy woven into the CBDC at first. Why? Because if they don't, then they're going to get a lot of backlash. Probably a better plan for them is to start it out a little more what we would want, and then over a 10-year period, transform it into every evil thing that we think it's going to be. So to get it passed and everything, they're not going to be able to say, hey, we're going to freeze your money. We're going to stop you. We're going to see all your transactions. And I think they could do USDC as the CBDC. And I think they could build a layer on top of USDC that will have some layer of privacy for some transactions. I think they can do that. So that mannequin, you spelled mannequin wrong, which I'll be honest with you, that looks way weirder the way you spelled that than my mannequin. He is kind of looking at me weird though, actually, now that I'm looking. It's a good point. Is that a Rolex? Yes, this is a Rolex. This is a Rolex. Okay, so looking at the rest of the markets, XRP down today, 78 cents, down barely. Cardano down 2% or up 2%. Solana, Dogecoin down. Tron, Polygon, big mover today. So we're going to be taking a look at, let's see what we have. BitBoy Reacts, 18 minutes. It's saying crypto, XRP. I'm going to and after Frank comes on, I'm going to talk about something we're going to be doing like probably today, even on the channel, and why altcoins are going to be really important right now. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I mean, look at this, guys. Chainlink up 16%. It's up 30% in 2 days. It says 22% right now, so I don't know if I had a little pullback, but Stellar up 13.58%. They're the coin that's missing from this list of the top coins of the day that is most likely going to pump extremely hard relatively soon. And I'm trying to get in these coins before they pump. Seeing Chainlink pump, hey, I'm telling you guys what, I know Chainlink pumped pretty big. Chainlink is back. You heard it here first. Somebody mark it down. July 20th, Thursday, 75 degrees in the Bitboy Crypto Studio, 11:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 30 seconds, 11:50, 30. That's what it is. Bitboy declares Chainlink is back. Chainlink sat out the last bull run, basically. The last bear market, Chainlink crushed it. Number one coin of the bear market, blows every coin we have today in this bear market away from the gains it had. And then it underperformed severely. It still went up to like $50, but I thought it'd go to 900. Underperformed severely in the bull market. The community disappeared. The Sergey Nazarov disappeared, like wasn't really out front. All of a sudden, we weren't getting announcements about partnerships, right? And guess what? They're back. Today, people talking about Chainlink, Chainlink pumping, people talking about use case for Chainlink. I saw Link Marines, or I guess the new generation of Link Marines on Twitter today. And then also, I saw Chainlink share a video of Sergey Nazarov explaining how trillions of dollars are about to come into crypto. He's doing what I'm doing. Sergey's doing what I'm doing, getting prepared. It's time. Chainlink is going to come back, I believe. So, yeah. Still bullish on Link to 900. No, I don't think we're going to hit any of those numbers we thought we were going to hit. I think Chainlink could still definitely, do 3 figures, for sure. 2, 3, 400. I don't know, but I don't think it'll get to 900. You think that was on purpose? Yeah, that was on purpose. That was on Chainlink. Yeah, that was all on purpose. And I got heavy evidence of that, which I covered in a video a long time ago. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Number one thing you can do. If you really enjoy what we're doing here on the channel, spice it up. Make sure to hit that like button. Number one thing you can do is a member of the BitSquad. Did we ever get anybody to subscribe yesterday after we begged them to subscribe, or the other day? Oh, they did? Guys, 30% still aren't subscribed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we had a half
ticking down. We're ticking down. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if you want to be a half percenter, then you subscribe to this channel. That's all right. Oh, somebody mentioned the coin. Somebody mentioned it. Look at that. Pendle. I don't know anything about Pendle. It's an interesting name, though. I like the name. Okay, so here we go. Let's move on. Let's bring on what's that guy's name who comes on the channel that I don't really like, but he's got nice calves, and I don't know if he knows how to rope them or not. Where's this guy? Oh, is he on the screen again today? Ah, Frankie on the screen.
Yeah, hey, I can hear you. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't have my earpiece in, so all I hear is a buzz out of the earpiece down here, and I know it's Frank, and I know he's like, Ben, blah, 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 but I'm not listening to him at all. Oh, there he is. Oh, I could have seen him up there, right there the whole time.
But what's going on, guys? Hopefully you're having a good day. Ben, can you hear me? Hello, is this thing on?
Man, Frank, I have never heard such crystal clear audio in my life. This microphone that you have, we may want to move that microphone to the Oval Office. That's a great microphone, Frank. Everybody said so yesterday. You're backing it up today.
It doesn't look golden, but we call this the golden microphone.
It's
People say I have a radio. You think I have a radio voice? People say I have a radio voice.
He was behind.
I don't know if you have a radio voice, but I think you're using a microwave for a microphone.
Yeah. It sounds like a walkie-talkie.
Frank, your mic is busted.
Yeah.
All right, okay, hang on.
Oh, he's using the wrong one. That's what it was. Can you clip me there? Just clip.
Does that sound a little bit better?
Yeah, that's how. Look at this, Frank. I'm always making you better. Let's go. Yeah, that's all it was.
But yeah, guys. Okay, beautiful. It was just a little bit too loud.
No, you're beautiful.
Well, when I said some people say I have a voice for radio, I thought you were going to tell me I had a face for radio. But but yeah, guys, we got some interesting stuff to look at here on the charts. And by interesting stuff, I mean Still just kind of going sideways, but I do have some stuff I want to show you guys on Bitcoin, and then I want to go over to XRP because obviously XRP is kind of the hot topic right now, and I know a lot of people are wondering if they should wait for a cool off here to kind of buy the dips here. So let me go ahead and pull up my chart here, and I do want to go ahead and start off with Bitcoin. And guys, for the most part here, unfortunately, we are still just rolling around in this sideways range. Now, as you guys remember from yesterday, we were talking about this level right here, kind of this white box that we have between about 30,170 and about 29,963. Now, this is a key level because it's the point of control of our range. And we were talking yesterday saying if we decisively wind up losing this area, it's going to be a little bit more likely to start moving down towards these range lows, getting a little bit closer to about 28.8K. There are obviously some intermediary levels in between here, but that's really kind of the main idea, right? If I go ahead and hide kind of some of this noise here that we have, we'll get rid of this range. We can get rid of this range. We can get rid of some of this stuff here. And you can see, right? Like we essentially just have this macro range with the highs up here and the lows down here. And anytime you reject these highs, it is more likely that you come down to the POC, which we are basically seeing right now. And then once you decisively lose this POC, it becomes more likely to come down to the value area low of your range, again, coming in at about between $28.8 and $28.6 thousand. So as of right now, guys, it does look like we are continuing to slip this level here, which would be a little bit more bearish. And I'll be 100% honest with you. I've been talking about this range looking like it wants to break to the downside before getting our next leg up for almost this entire time we've been here. Almost a full month I've been talking about this, and it just will not break to the downside. I think I said this yesterday. I thought we were going to be wrong here on that XRP pump, and then we got sucked right back into the range. And I have to say, I am still going to maintain that same sentiment based off of money flow on these higher time frames coming to the downside here. This is indicative of a bigger move down before that next leg up. We have our 16-hour money flow coming out, 12-hour money flow coming out. Your 10-hour is in the red, on top of having your VWAP rolling to the downside. So this is likely going to print a red dot very soon, which could assist you on that push back to the downside. Now, one thing I will say here is in the, even in the short term, another kind of really bearish signal we have here is the blood diamond printing on the 4-hour for Bitcoin here, right? This is typically a pretty bearish signal. The one thing I will say is it is not popping up on the Heikinashi candles, and Market Cipher A is designed for Heikinashi candles. So I do like to take the signals popping up on the Heikinashis a little bit more seriously, but they can play out. So this is another kind of bearish sign that I'm looking at. On top of that, we have a red dot on the 4-hour, and our money flow is starting to come out on the lower time frames, which a lot of times can give you a bigger move down. So I have to say, just looking at the information on the charts, just looking at the signals here, it does look like we may want to get a little bit more of a move down before getting that move back up. And you guys obviously know the key levels now, just basically looking at this as a sideways range. We have this local sideways range, and then we have this more macro sideways range. So if we lose this low decisively, I am expecting to come down lower. And the higher time frames would suggest that too. Like the 5-day, you have the bearish divergence printing with the red dot. But again, I'm not expecting a dump down to zero. I would expect this to be a local pullback to put in a higher low and then eventually break these highs. So I am definitely bullish in the long term. But a lot of these higher daily time frames are not primed to get a huge rip to the upside. The one thing on the bullish end I will kind of bring up here, guys, is if we do get a, which I'll say this is really the last thing that I want to happen because it's likely just going to cause more consolidation and boring price action. But our daily VWAP is starting to roll back up, and this I wouldn't expect really any bit of an aggressive move up until we get that green dot on the daily. But even when we get this green dot on the daily, if it brings us up at all, I will be, because of the way money flow looks on the higher time frames, I will be a lot more comfortable coming up and maybe shorting some of these lower highs because the money flow indicates the longer term trend. And you can see the money flow is coming down on the daily. So once you print that green dot and this VWAP crosses up, you get the green dot and we get a push to the upside. Because of the way money flow is coming out, not only on the daily, but all the other time frames I just showed you, I will be a lot more comfortable looking for shorts at a lower high, potentially up here at that value range high at $30,806. And then I think on top of that, let me see if I pull a fib here. I believe you do have some confluence there. Yeah, so your golden pocket is very close to that level as well. A lot of times price likes to come up into these local golden pocket retracements and put in the lower high there before putting in a lower low. So this is going to be a big area that I would be looking, if we do get this move up off the daily green dot, I would be looking for shorts here to then ride it down, potentially back down to the bottom of the range. But other than that, on Bitcoin, guys, we're still slipping that 30K level. Definitely not a good look. And it could result us coming down to that 28.8K support, which is kind of, definitely what the charts are calling for as of right now, and what I would prefer to look for fresh longs down here. But other than that, guys, if we get another bounce to the upside, we may just continue ranging up here. But again, that key level at about $30,000, that point of control, is the level you need to reclaim to kind of avoid that dip to the downside. And then before I let you guys go, I do just want to pull up XRP really, really quickly. We were looking at this on my live stream last night at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we basically did the same thing. We were looking at the value, we were looking at the volume profile. And let me just get rid of these arrows. And we drew these last night, right? And this is not because I'm a fortune teller. It's not because I'm the best trader in the world. It's although I do like to think that. But this is all because of the volume profile, guys. And you can do this too. This is why I teach this for free constantly on my YouTube channel. But we came up to our value area high. We deviated to the upside, guys. We put in a bearish divergence here with higher highs on our price action, lower highs on our momentum waves. And not only that, we even had this more macro bearish divergence with these higher highs coming in on price with these lower highs on our momentum waves. Those are decent signals that are indicating to you that you're likely to get sucked back into your range. And what happened here? We wound up coming back down, breaking through the value area high. We could not get back above it. And now we are on our way potentially to revisit that point of control. This is just basic volume profile strategy, right? I call it the laws of the volume profiles. This is typically how it happens. And that's why these are, these give you insight into why certain levels are important and what you can expect price to do once a certain level, once you actually break through a certain level. So once you break here, you're looking to come to the POC. This would be an area I would look for some support for a potential bounce, but I really would prefer to come down to the value area low, which again is somewhat likely now that we've been accepted back into this range. So if we are lucky enough, and I do say lucky enough because a lot of times when XRP rips, guys, we back tested this. It basically comes up here, kind of just runs sideways for a little while and then just rips right back to the upside. So we have to be careful of that. There's no guarantees that we come back down to these levels, but if we do, I will definitely be looking for longs. And then if we get really lucky, the next areas I would look to buy the dip on XRP would be between 65 and 63 cents at this blue box right here, which is the golden pocket retracement level of the entire move to the upside. And just like price likes to put in lower highs at these golden pocket retracements for shorts, in the same way, price likes to come in and put in the higher lows before continuing to the upside on these golden pocket retracement levels. So if we can get down here, this will be another area I would be looking to buy the dip on XRP, again, if we're lucky enough. And then the last level I would be looking to buy the dip would be basically revisiting the scene of the crime, air quotes. I know a lot of people like to say that. Basically what they mean is they just expect price to come back down and retest the level that you originally broke out from, which would be this range high up at about between 54 and 56 cents. So these are the major levels. I will say, again, I do think it would be a very lucky situation to get a pullback all the way back down to the scene of the crime, the breakout level. But that's why we have these other levels above us, because, we might not get lucky enough to come all the way down to these levels, but we might be lucky enough to come down to the POC. And I will just be playing this sideways range until it breaks to the downside. And then that's where I shift my targets down to these other two blue boxes. So there you guys go. Those are the key levels on XRP and Bitcoin. Just keep your fingers crossed, guys, because it does seem a little bit more likely that Bitcoin will get that move to the downside. And I really hope it does, because I'm really starting to feel crazy calling for this next move to the downside, and it just keeps going sideways. So there you go, guys. That's about all I got for you. Back to Ben.
Yeah, back to me.
There he is.
Back to me. How about that? Absolutely phenomenal. Thanks for coming on, Frank. We're going to talk about that Bitcoin chart. I got some interesting stuff to say about it. So we will catch you later, Frank. Thank you for coming on.
All right.
Bye.
Hasta pasta.
Okay. Did you say Asta Pasta? What's wrong with this guy? Asta Pasta. Okay. Like, too good.
Yeah, you got a good clip right there.
Yeah, hold on. Real quick. Sit tight for 1 second, guys. I got to send something real quick to myself. I sent it to Decker.
It's all me. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I couldn't
talk
hear a single word he said.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
Because I don't get to. What did he say? What was his levels that he talked about on XRP? I saw in chat people saying some numbers. What did he say on XRP, Nick? Oh, good. Okay. That's true. That's the new port operator need to listen. Well, yeah, people have been hating on me. It looks like he said 55 cents. He definitely talked about what I would call the platinum pocket.
Back where it started at, basically. Before the pump.
And I want people to understand that doesn't make you bearish to say 55 cents. That is super bullish when you look at the fact that last week, if you go back 7 days and a couple of hours, we're sitting down at 46 cents. And then we ripped up, but we blasted through a resistance level at 55 cents like it was a bullet through toilet paper.
No.
That doesn't happen without coming back to it to revisit it. So it's like you can be a negative person and say, oh, they're bearish saying 55 cents. Or you can be a bullish person saying, dang, if I think XRP is going to rip up to $10, $12, $15, and I can go buy 55 cents, that's long-term bullish. That's long-term awesome. So I choose to look at it cup half full when I talk about 55 cents. I don't feel like I'm a negative person saying that. And it's good to see Frankie seeing that as well.
So I'm going to disagree with you here.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm going to disagree with you here on this. Because the thing is that for a normal chart, I would say, yes, you're correct. It doesn't really hurt when it retraces, and it is the kind of thing where, you got to build support, yada, yada, yada. However, the support for XRP has been building for the last 6 years, really. When you look back at the all-time high, going down all the way down to, 20 cents, whatever it was. And I think that when you look at the fact that this took so long to make it happen, sorry, I'm texting Decker. There we go. Okay, got that taken care of. It took so long that if we retrace the claim after XRP is declared not a security, that's bad. I think that's bad for X. I think that's bad for Ripple. I mean, nobody thought it was going to 100% retrace. You know what I mean? From the breakup. I got killed for saying I think it's only going to 2 to 3x. It did 2x. Mm-hmm. It did. So it hit that number, and it's retraced a little, but if it went down further. Now look, if Bitcoin dumps dramatically, okay, XRP would eat up against Bitcoin dominance against it, but the price would probably drop. But that doesn't have anything to do with the XRP chart. That has everything to do with the Bitcoin chart, I believe.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I don't see, I see 55 cents over a week ago was a bullish number that we had not seen hit above for a long time. So to me, again, I'm talking disaster
55
scenario.
cents like a couple months ago, didn't it?
It's been touching and hitting 55 cents as resistance.
Got it. Okay.
But that's it's always been a bullish number up until here this last week.
Yeah.
So to say that that's the bottom, like that we retraced and that's how far we get, that tells you how positive XRP's movement was, that we are calling 55 a bottom rather than a top for the first time in over a year.
Yeah. And I think that looking at some of these comments here, somebody said 70 cents. I think 70 cents is a decent number. It can easily go to 70 cents. I mean, it's, only a few, 12% away from that or whatever. But I think that when you look at 65 cents was a number. I think that's my dad's buy point. When my dad got in on XRP, I think it was 65 cents. And we were up big time on that for a while. That's when we bought a majority. We bought a lot of ours, I think, at 52 cents, I think. In the last bull run is when we added the most. So I think that 65 cent, I remember it being significant during the when things started turning the other way. So you have liquidity left between 67 cents and 58 cents, or 58 and 67 cents. Yeah, I think 65 is home. TJ is at home with his and Ben's baby. Guys. All right. So, let's pull up something else real quick before we move on to the headlines. Let's see here. Let me go here. Decker's supposed to be putting some stuff in here. So, long and short of it, guys, here is that, we are going to be, like we've been talking about, getting back into trading, but we're not going to just be doing leverage trading, which we are going to be doing a lot of leverage trading. It's about that time. It's about that time where we're going to start getting moves. Not parabolic yet, but bigger moves than we've had. And so BitGet is the exchange that we use mainly. We use Bybit still a little bit. Still trying to work things out with them on Bitcoin, but whatever the case may be. The fact is that, let me tell you what I'm looking at in the charts. Okay. And I love the comments about me using TradingView on that video the other night. Really, really funny stuff. Really good stuff. Really enjoyed it. But what I want to show you is what Frank is looking at. Okay. Here with this chart, saying we've stalled out, saying we're going sideways a little bit. I wanted real quick to go here. Let me close this. And I wanted to go look at look at this. It's done pretty much the same thing every time. This is the daily chart. Yeah. Up kind of sideways, up a little bit, up a little sideways, up a little sideways. This is definitely the tightest range that we've been at in quite some time. If you go back, let's see when we can find a range that's that tight. Over here. God, I don't want my stupid tax form. Shut up. There's nothing worse than when these stupid websites put pop-ups on the website. I hate that. What is this? 2006? Come on, guys. Come on, TradingView. Do better. Okay, so right here we were in a tight range. That would have been in, where was that? Here? That would have been in May and June.
May of 2022.
What was going on in May of 2022?
That's right before the
that's right, the contagion. This is Terra Luna, right? Was Terra Luna?
Luna was first and then Celsius, right?
Was it in May? Yeah, in May, and then this is Celsius. Okay. So there we go. And then over here, of course, that's FTX, which was the smallest fall out of all of them, ironically. But when you look here at that tight range, what was going on here? There was total fear and panic in the markets, right? And it was going sideways. Nobody knew what to do. So that's not really relative or relevant to this because it was a different situation going on. If we go back to the last bear market, we look for some tight ranges. Certainly find this tight range right here. This was certainly a tight range right there. That would have been in, let me get rid of that.
Late summer.
Yeah.
2020.
I hate when there's an extra loose line sitting there. It drives me crazy. Okay. All right. So yeah, this would have been in June of 2020. And this is exactly what I want to show you. This is perfect. Yes. Guys, y'all are going to find out a lot more about how I do research. We're going to be showing you inside my brain here pretty soon. You'll know what that means in a few weeks. But I knew this would work out. I knew that when we found another tight range, it was going to be very, very, very relevant to what we're looking at right now. What's going on right now? We're in between a breath right now. We're in between a breath. We are in the transition of over here, of course, not that one. Or yeah, this is that's the May tight range. This is the tight range we're talking about right here. We're in the middle of a market transition where things are going up. Okay. Right now, we don't know how high they're going to go. They may not go very high. So then that's putting downward pressure on the market because people don't really know which way it's going to go right now. But ultimately, we know it's going up, but it might take a little bit longer. We don't know the exact time frame. I think around the beginning of Q4. Could happen before that. We're taking a breath. Okay. Let's go back to right here. This was in May of 2022, or excuse me, May of 2022. This one was contagion. This was fear. This was the opposite. This is people frozen because they have hope. This was people frozen because they were fearful. We were all fearful at that time. This is another breath. Okay. This right here, what this is in between the, this is in between the halving and the beginning of the bull market. Okay. This was the real beginning of the bull market. We didn't hit all-time highs until here. That's all-time highs right there. Okay. We had this move up, healing up to the halving after the pandemic. We took a breath and then it started running again. This is very relative to where we are right now. If you look at I want to show you guys this. Let's go here and let's look at the overall. Let's see, where's the one that's got two? Yeah, two. Okay, two. And let's pull up the, help me out here, Tim. What is the,
what are you looking for?
Total market cap.
Of crypto?
Yeah,
total. So type in total, and that'll give you.
Is that still
all
a
crypto.
serial total? It is still a
I have
serial.
not had that in a long time.
Terrible cereal. Terrible cereal.
Yeah.
That's for people that like to eat breakfast, but they don't enjoy food. That's what it
Or
is.
they know they need breakfast, but they're punishing themselves
Okay.
for wanting breakfast.
All right. Now let's go back and let's look at the same time here. Okay. Let's go back and let's look at the same time for the total market cap in 2020. Right there, it's going to be. Okay. Now let's see what happened here with this. Okay. So we are looking from here. Yes. Guys, this is alpha. Just so you understand, if you're newer to crypto, this is alpha. This is stuff you only know because you experienced it or you learned it from someone who experienced it, okay? We're going to look here at that same time range. It was from the end of May to the end of July. It was 2 months. So let's look here at May and July with the total market cap. Total market cap, okay? It was actually June 1st was the day we started measuring, okay? June 1st, let's look right here. June 1st, it's actually the 2nd, but it's close enough, through the end of July. And what did it do? The overall market cap went up 34%. What did Bitcoin do during this time? Let me redo that so I will keep it up here. TradingView sucks, by the way. I just have to say this. TradingView is really awful. It's not just me. I've decided. Like, true, I'm not very good at it, but there are so many things about this that are jank. Absolute jank. Like the fact that, watch this. I want to show you something in a second. But I got to get rid of that. I swear.
We got enough minds here. We should work on building our own.
Yeah, I think we may actually.
We got some charts.
Okay.
Some chart people here.
June 1st. Here it is. June. Did June 2nd again. It's hard to get that one day. And then look, it goes, as soon as I click off of it, it goes off my drawing tool. This is like something for kids who can't read good. And they need their own center. Do you agree, Nick?
No, my frustrations with TradingView have always been making sure you're zoomed in correctly, getting it positioned
so
correctly.
Ridiculous.
When you use the drawing tool.
Do better.
Those are the frustrations of TradingView.
Yes. Okay, here we go. May 1st, let's get the exact number here. Well, it won't pop up actually because I don't have one screen, but that's fine. May 1st was a red day. So we measure from the bottom of the chart here. Red day. That was April 30th. It is so hard to get that exact day. There it is. Oh, it was actually a green day. It was this little day right here. So we got to measure still from the bottom here. Okay. Drawing candle. People think I'm an idiot. They think I need help. They think my IQ is a 60 right now. And I would probably say if I was watching this show, I would agree with you. Okay. But it's TradingView's fault, not mine. Golly, why is this so hard to freaking do?
I also don't know how you do TA with a mouse.
There is a
pad.
Oh,
I like
only
the
use
mouse.
trackpad.
I know.
There is a line that got drawn there, that a little yellow thing that I can't click on it until I delete that. And you can barely even see it. This is so stupid, guys. The research, unparalleled. The wisdom, unparalleled. The ability to use TradingView, also unparalleled. Also unparalleled. Okay, all right. Oh, it's because I'm on the brush. I'm not on the freaking thing. I'm the idiot. It's me. Okay, there we go. All right, so July 1st. Let's find out where that is. July 1st is right here. Okay. July 1st. Nope. It was August. It was July 30th. July 30th was the day. July 30th. So what happens when you do stuff off the cuff, guys? Okay, here we go. Okay, right there. Okay. 38% gain. That was so hard, guys. I want to punch this. I want to punch the screen right now.
Which are you more angry at, TradingView or the TV being to the upper left of the camera today?
TradingView makes me more frustrated, to be honest. That's distracting. This is frustrating. Now I want to show you something. Watch this. Watch this. See, I got my box up right there. Now, what if I wanted to circle something to show you, like, okay, see, this was the range, and then coming out of that, watch this.
What are you using to
You
make that
cannot,
little
the box will not stay up.
What?
The ruler will not stay up if you switch to the drawing tool and draw on the screen. So when I'm making these charts for these videos,
Yeah.
what I have to do is I have to just like make the circles and just leave them up there.
What?
Because I have to have all the circles up, because if you put the circles up and then you do the ruler,
Yeah.
the ruler will stay. How ghetto is that? TradingView, talk to me. Y'all got to fix this crap. It's the number one by a long shot, which is very, I mean, I like TradingView, but I don't, the platform is jank. I'm gonna be honest. I've been using it for years and years now. It's jank. Okay, so let me, I can't even put my box back up. I can't even Command Z the box. Can you believe that? Can't even Command Z the box. Okay, there we go. Okay, here to here.
I think I can save your day right now. I think I can show you
but
the
that makes me
tool.
look worse.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah, just leave it there. Thanks. Okay, now how did we end up with a 28% gain from a 38% gain? I have no idea. Who knows how we did that? But the point here is this: is that when you look here, because we measured to the 30th, which was the top of the wick, and the next day was a red day. That's why. But the point is, when you look here at this, and now you come back and you look at this here, during this time, Bitcoin was not moving, guys. It was doing exactly what it's doing right now. What was the rest of the crypto market doing? It was actually down overall. The rest of the crypto market was starting to curve up. Look how much longer it took Bitcoin to curve up here, okay? So when you go and you look now at this, the latest one we have, where we're at right now, okay? And you look here, and you pull this out, and you look at it a little bit bigger here. Now let's go here and let's do the same thing down here. Everything disappears when you use the cursor. So stupid. Whatever. I'm going to quit complaining about TV. That was a trendy way to say TradingView. And you look at our sideways range right here that we talked about. Okay. Look here. What went into the sideways range? An upward move. What led into that? A big downward move, slow and steady. Look here. Same exact friggin' thing. And then what? Little bit of sideways action. Dump. I mean, is this the same freaking chart? Oh, it is the same chart. I'm an idiot. What am I talking about? That was really dumb what I just did. This TradingView gives me so discombobulated that I cannot think straight. No, is that 2023? Yeah. I'm trying to compare the other one to this one.
You're trying to compare
Yeah,
total
trying to
to
compare,
Bitcoin?
Yeah, I'm trying to compare.
They just so you know,
this.
they
This is what
look
I wanna do
identical.
here.
If you don't look at the Bitcoin chart every single day and you accidentally pull up the total, you would think you were looking at the Bitcoin chart.
Well, it's important because up until, actually that is very relevant, because up until the price started to move for altcoins and the total market cap started going up, it looked the exact same. It was mapping along the exact same. And then when you look at this time frame, once again, when you look at this time frame, I'm just going to loosely grab it here so you guys see it. In May of 2020, that's 2021. Go to May of 2020. Look at the time frame. Here it is, right here. Of course, it's going to look the exact same. Of course, it looked the exact same. But look after it. After this, and I'll just loosely circle this so you know, point of reference here. After, look at the difference. This is Bitcoin. Bitcoin took a lot longer to get going. This here, ladies and gentlemen, this sideways action was called the DeFi summer. And this is where altcoins absolutely ripped. And I believe we are about to get an altcoin season. We're going to see fireworks similar to we saw the DeFi summer. Bitcoin is going to stagnate a little bit. Why? This is altcoins' time to shine. This is their time to shine for 100%. Because the case is over now. The case is over, relatively speaking. The case is over. All of the burdens of worried about the SEC, for the most part, are gone from these coins and investors. And so because of that, it makes sense for there not to be as much excitement about Bitcoin. My God, I tweeted about this yesterday. Peter McCormick said he thinks altcoins have use case now. Bitcoin maximalist says, you know what? Ethereum and the Tether network, or Tether doesn't have the network, but you know what I mean, Tether, You know, in other countries, third world countries, hyperinflation, I think they actually serve a purpose. The people use them there. We have Bitcoin maximalists right now coming over to our side. Now, he's still a maximalist in general, but the point is, that's indicative of what we're seeing right now. So, why did I say all that? The most important part of the show here, okay? Did Decker get that in here? Let's see if he did. I was hoping we could buy some coins live on the show, but yeah, here we go. Okay, we got what we have. We have some Bitcoin. We have some Ethereum, I think. Let's go to our spot account. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to buy a couple altcoins. Why? And I'm also going to short Bitcoin, I think. Let's do that first. Well, we don't have any Bitcoin, so we got to trade it, I think, in spot as well. So go to trade, go to spot. Here we go. Now, actually, I want Ether, but I can click it up here. I want Ether pairs for the most part. Spot trading. Okay, where is my trading pair here? Bitcoin USDT. I don't have any Bitcoin, I don't believe. No, I have no Tether. All right, let's go to ETH and USDT. And I want to put $10,000 in Bitcoin here. Okay, $10,000. We're buying, we're selling ETH for USDT. Sell short. $10,000. Let's just call it 5.2 ETH. Okay, 5.2 ETH. That's going to get us. Wait. Is it 1884 right now? It went down that far? 1884? Golly, yeah, that was at 2000.
Yeah, everything took a little bit of a dip. Yeah, 1884 right now.
Well, Bitcoin held up a lot better. See, I kind of look at 2,000 and 30,000 kind of similar. I guess I probably shouldn't do that actually. Because
yeah, they're not moving perfectly right now.
Yeah. Okay, so I got to spot trade it before I go leverage trade it. Okay, so Bitcoin USDT, we are going to go to spot ETH USDT. Here's where we want to be. We are going to sell some Ethereum. How many are we going to sell? Let's do 5.1. There we go. That's 96. Let's do 5.2. It's down a little bit more than I thought it was. Let's do 2.5. That'll almost get us there. 3, 3, 1, 3, 0, 5. That's pretty close. Okay, and we're going to do this as a order. Okay, sell ETH. Price, amount, got it. Total. Okay. Insufficient balance. Why does it say that? Why does it have an insufficient ETH balance? Doesn't make any sense. Go back to my assets. It's in the spot, right? Spot account. Yep. Oh, it's all in USDC. That's why. I thought it was, I gave him an ETH address, the way he sent it USDC. Okay, well, that makes a little more sense. Okay. All right. So go back to spot account, go to trade. So everything's already in USDC. So we don't have to do any of that. We can actually now go to USDC coin futures, USDC features, and we can actually go short. We're just going to do like, I don't want to do 20x. I want to do like 10x. We'll do 10x. And we are going to sell short. We have to trade it over for Bitcoin first, actually. So futures, coin M, USDT, USDT, USDC futures, USM futures, coin perpetual, coin M, USDT. See, I only trade with USDT. I have to go move this over to, I do have to move it to Bitcoin first. Okay, here we go. This is what happens when you do it live, guys. Okay, so converted, we want to convert. No, we don't want to convert. No, that's not what we want to do. Trade spot. Okay, and we want to go to USDC here. USDT. Or USDT pairs. Where are they? USDC, fiat, innovation, all, margin. Search USDC. We actually have to go from USDC into, we have to go from USDT into USDT, sell 10,000. Okay, is that 100? That's a million, okay? All right. And that'll get us how much? Let's see. USDT, we want to get okay, we're buying this. So let's do 25%, 10%, 2%. Where's the USDC on here? I don't. Are you following this?
I'm trying to see it in the corner.
I'm putting 10,000 here. You can't see it?
Well, because all I can see
there it is, 9,099. Now it works. Okay, so we're gonna buy that. We're gonna buy the USD. Or we're selling USDC. That's what I don't understand. It says buy here on spot. We're buying, and we have all of the USDC on the spot account. It's USDC, USDT, but you have to start with USDT and trade it to that. I don't know why he sent it in USDC. If he sends it in Tether or he sends it in Ether, we can do it totally fine. But I don't know how to do the USDC here. God, that's so frustrating. We just wasted 7 minutes doing absolutely nothing. That drives me insane.
That's rough.
That's rough.
That's rough.
This happened last time too. Last time it happened because they changed the layout. The last time we tried to do it, just spontaneous like this without being on the desktop in a while. And this time, where is USDC? Why is that not working? I'm so confused on that. It's like let's see if we put in USDT. Yeah, that's the only USDC tether pair they have. Why do they not have a USDT US? That's so confusing. Okay, well, guys, we totally botched that up from start to finish. All I need is somebody that can do this on a different computer and then just fix it. And so then I can go in and make my buys. So, all right, well, guys, that was an absolute disaster. We'll show you what we were going to do. We were going to short Bitcoin a little bit. But what I really want to do here is look at the top coins and figure out which ones are next to pump. Like if you look at some of these that moved heavily over the last week, XRP, obviously, Solana moved 6%, Dogecoin 5%. We can organize them by the 7 days. What we're looking for here is we are looking for something that is down for, or something that is, it can be up for the day or down for the day. It doesn't matter. We want it to be down for the week. We don't want something that is been having a good week, but we know is probably going to pump. And so one coin I particularly have been looking at, as I believe will come on and, follow into a great altcoin season like Chainlink or XRP, is an ISO 20022 coin, which is Quant, QNT. This is one I'm looking to add. I'm looking to add QNT. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if they have leverage on it too. I may put a little bit of leverage on it, just a little bit. But you're looking at that one. Why? Look at the numbers here, guys. It's up 1.69% today, but it's up 1.95% for the hour. It was having a negative day and a negative week. And Quant's a very strong project. And we saw what happened with XDC. It pumped. What happened with Stellar? It pumped. Quant is in that same group. Definitely one to be looking at right now, I believe. I wanted to put like a pretty good penny in there. Can somebody, Molly, can you go tell Decker to change that to USDT? Go tell him to change that to USDT, and then I can do this very quickly. I'm moving my TVs. They're sending my USDCs. We don't use USDC for anything. Now, who uses USDC? Do you?
No.
Yeah. Guys, this show is going to go 7 hours today, so just relax. Just relax, guys.
Lock on in.
Yeah, we talked about stake a lot in the beginning here. We're looking for coins though, guys. KuCoin shares or KuCoin token. Now, this is one where you got to know the news around it. So KuCoin token, they've just said they're going to do KYC, which is going to kill that token or at least stunt its growth. It's red for the week and for the day. But when you look at it, thank you so much. I was not trying to get on Decker for that because he didn't know, but I'm just like, it added like a big complication over here. It made me look like an idiot. I hate when TradingView and BitGet make me look like an idiot. And it's happened several times on the show. That's what happens when you're not trading every day, guys. I haven't been trading in a while, in a couple months. But KuCoin is not one you would want to put in, right? Because it's got bad stuff happening. Sandbox, where do you think about Metaverse? I think it might be time to take a flyer on Sandbox again, guys. Why? You're starting to hear the word Metaverse pop up a little bit again. Starting to hear it. It's the leader. Continuing to look down here. A lot of people like Filecoin right now. I'm going to hold off on Filecoin. Ryan Selkis was talking about it. I don't know. We're looking for things that are unfairly punished right now compared to the rest of the market that are in the top 100. See, I don't think meme coins are going to run again here very soon. Ethereum is a little too tied to Bitcoin, but if the altcoins are going to move, Ethereum is going to move too. So I was going to actually probably do a leverage trade with Ethereum. And let's see, Polygon down for the week, but it's up for the day 4%. So that's not a good time to go in. Let's see here. All right, here's another one. Casper. Really like Casper. I think Casper is a great project for the next bull run. It's down 4% for the week. It's down 0.71% today. Casper is in the same vein of Ethereum, layer 1 blockchain. So that's another one that I would look at. Now, I'm not 100% sure they have all these specifically on BitGet. ICP could be a time to reload on some ICP bags. I'd have to actually check the chart on that one and see real quick if I think that one's good. Let me look at this chart. The other ones I don't really care that much about because I know they're in a good spot right now. 1 month. Look at that chart. What a funny looking chart that is. Okay, let's move back. Yeah, I mean, I think ICP, we've got looks like almost a triple bottom here for it in a sense, right? It's tried to rally twice, got stopped out twice. ICP might just be a snake bit a little bit when it starts to run. We've seen this with other coins before. When it starts to run, Bitcoin pulls back and then it messes up its momentum. But I think ICP is going to have another nice run in this. And if we're going to have an altcoin season, ICP, another one I would be looking to add there. And I think also, let's see, Render and Conflux are also looking really good to me right now. Conflux down again. This is my pick a couple weeks ago. It's going to bounce back at some point. And when it does, it's going to be good. We're good to go. It's all in the Coin M futures. Okay, perfect. And where's the rest of the tether? Is it just in spot? Have him move it over to spot if it's not in there. Yeah, put the rest of the tether in spot, or the rest of USDC in the form of tether in spot. Thank you. This chart looks pretty good, I think. Conflux looks pretty good to have a bounce back here. I thought it was going to bounce back here, and it had another little dip. So point is that we're going to go here to our. This is where we moved it. Nope. They moved to the USDM. I wish there was an easier way to find where the money was. You have to literally pull it up and look. Coin M futures, Coin M perpetual, USDT. Okay. There it is. It has not popped up yet. It is not there. Do you see it? It's not there. You guys see it, right? You see it? It's not there. It's definitely not there. Is it on spot? Does it just not move over yet? Spot trading? I just want to find my money. Like, why is it so hard to find your money on these platforms sometimes? Well, like, why do they have to have 47 different layers of where you can click to find your money?
Yeah.
Very frustrating. Okay, here we go. We got $29,747 in this account right here. So let's check out our pairs. Let's see if they have these on BitGet here. Search. Let's see. They have ICP. They do. Okay. So we're gonna buy. Let's see. Let's buy about price 5. Let's buy about 200 times 4 is 800. 200, 2,000. Let's buy like 2,000 of them. 2,000 ICP. $8,100. That's too much. Let's do 1,500. 1,500. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Do you see what it did?
No.
It freaking logged me out. Yeah, hold on. Don't take that down for a second. It freaking logged me out.
There we go. This is a fun show.
This is live TV, guys. This is freaking live TV. This is what happens on live TV. You know what? And I'm so hard-headed, I refuse to just carry on with the show. I'm going to get my point across, and we're going to do what I said we were going to do. And there it is. Okay, so now the tether is not there anymore. Let's see. Is the tether there? Tether's not there anymore. The case of the disappearing tether. Where did it go? This is on spot. This is on that. Because we're up here. Let's pull up ICP. It should come back up. ICP. I tell you, a lot of these platforms, they get too fancy. BitGet's a great platform. They copy what most of the other ones do, but at the same time, you know, I think there's an easier way to build these for sure. You can't make this up. You saw it was in there? Where's it at now? It's not in there anymore. Zeros.
Zeros?
Literally zeros. This, guys, this is the last day of this channel. We're ending the show. I don't know what to do at this point. No, Nick, I don't want to do top story. I'm proving my point here. I do not want to do top story. I want the show to go until 2 o'clock today. That's what I want. And that's for moving my TV. And that's for every time I look for my crypto, you move it. There's some little specter in the background that just keeps moving it. It was there. Here it is. Now it's back. Now it's back. Now it's back. Now it's in.
This is like that commercial, the fisherman with the dollar on the.
It is. It is.
You want $1?
What is this? Spot or futures? This is spot, I believe.
See, here's the thing about how good this TV is. Yes, this is a train wreck, but everyone, if a train is wrecking, you have to keep watching. So now what we've done here is we've moved, I think, like all the funds over to this that I wanted the $10,000 in. It's in Tether, but it's in the wrong account. Because this is the complication, guys. You want Tether, but you have to store Tether in 6 different places to do different trades. You don't have one bucket of Tether on this site. That's why it's so hard to find. Yeah, no, of course not. Because that's why we couldn't find it. Well, it really was gone for a second. Yeah.
But I told him to move it all to Tether. And then I want the USDT outside the $10,000 for the trade, move back into spot. But obviously, it's all in there now. And now we're going to have to transfer the rest of it after we make this Bitcoin trade. We're going to have to transfer the rest of it over to the spot account. What? Why? Why is this so jank? This is not looking good, BitGet. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's you. But this is logging me out every 10 seconds. You know what I bet it is? I bet Decker.
I say, is Decker on it too?
I bet Decker is in there. And Decker is moving stuff because people are telling him what we're saying. And he's logging me off of the account. That's probably what it is. Okay, back to it. Guys, we're not doing a show today. We are going to finish this trade. That is the entire show today, for sure. Brought to you by Stake. Show the mid. Just play the mid-roll. Play the mid-roll. They hate. one account. Now we're back. We got it. We made it. We're here. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Available. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, that was just a logout problem, but there were other problems too. Okay. So we're going to do isolated. I don't like to do cross margin. I hate doing that. We're going to do price. Obviously, we know what the price of Tether is. The amount, we want to do the whole amount here. 100% of the quantity can, there we go. Can be open in the direction of the order. Okay. And the price. Okay, so we got to put highest buy-in price. What's the price right now? 29.7. Let's go 29.7. We'll definitely hit that. It's not going down. 29.7. Okay. And what's our leverage at? Short 20x. Let's go 12x. Confirm. Sell short. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do a trade.
Ew.
Like, there's a part of me that wants to say this is the most embarrassing moment of my entire career. There was one time we did the same thing that was very bad. But I won't apologize. I will not apologize for this. I will not apologize to BitGet. I love BitGet. They're great. They're doing a great special. We got a banner rolling up there. Airdrop you some stuff. I love BitGet. They've made their platform a lot more complicated. When we were on the cruise, people couldn't even figure out how to use it. They changed it on mobile. They've actually been working with me on making some changes. It's just, there's too much stuff to click on here.
Yeah.
There's too much stuff to click. You should be able to click on a currency and see all the accounts that you have it in. Not like click on a currency and then define the rest of it. You've got to go to all the other, accounts that's transferred at. It's too complicated. This is why people think leverage trading is hard. I made $1 million leverage trading and I can't even find my freaking money on the site. This happened to me before. I had to actually message in our Telegram group with BitGet one time to help them find my money one time on the cruise. Nobody could find it. Frank couldn't find it. Tony couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. We had other traders on the boat. Couldn't find it. Nobody could find it. Nobody could find it. Finally, I think they put it back. Okay. All right. So now let's go to spot. This will only take another 2 minutes and we'll be done. This is what it should have taken the entire time, is 2 minutes. We're going to go spot trading. So we got our leverage trade going on there. We're going to go to spot. We're going to buy ICP. We're going to buy 1,500 ICP. Come here. ICP. I like ICP here. I really like ICP. ICP. There it is. Okay. We are going to sell USDT to buy this, right? So 1,500. So it should be like, $6,000. Okay. Sell. We're going to set the price at 4.07. Wait, that's not what we want to do. Sell. Oh no, we're on the buy here. We're not selling USDT to buy it. We're buying this to get the 1,500. Okay, there we go. Boom, done. Okay, there it is. Now let's go to watch this. Here's another problem I have. If you are down here in the box, if you just move off the box, like you type it in and then you just move your cursor, it disappears. It's another problem. Take note, BitGet. I'll take note. Okay, so the main one I want to go into today is quant, and they have it here, perfect. It's $101. How many do we want to buy? That's way too much. 100. Buy 100 here. Buy quant. Set the price. Yeah, that price is fine. There we go. Okay. Now we still have another. What was the other one we said we were going to buy? Render.
Link?
Yeah, Link. Well, no, we're not going to buy Link because Link pumped already.
Okay.
We're trying to find something that's going to pump similar to what they did. Did you roll the mid roll, by the way? You did, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Let's see. How much is that? Okay, so probably like 2,500 of these. Okay, buy. Boom, I didn't set the price, whatever. Okay, and then conflicts. I don't think they have conflicts on here. We'll see. I don't think you can buy it on a lot of American exchanges. Am I right on that?
I've never bought conflicts, so I don't know.
CVX is what it is. No, they do have it. Yeah, no, that's convex finance. What was it? Let me look it up real quick. CFX. CFX. Okay. Yep, they have it. Perfect. Okay, let's buy some of that. Now you can do. I don't trust this one on leverage. I might add the last one on leverage. Amount. Let's see. How much do we have available? 14,000. So we probably have 15,000 left. Okay, let's do 5,000. Come on, zero. Don't let me down now. Okay. Let's do 25. There we go. Okay, bought some of that. Now let's go over here to what was that other one that I mentioned? There was one other one that I mentioned, Casper. Casper for sure, but there was one more. Let's see, Casper. Who was it that just announced they're working with Arbitrum? Did you see that? Somebody big, actually. So Arbitrum here, and they don't have the weird drop like of VC tokens like Sui does. Sandbox. Sandbox was another one. Sandbox, not super bullish on it, where I feel like I want to throw everything in there by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think it is looking pretty good. Sand. Okay. Okay. Sand. Let's go ahead and get. We're going to do 1,200 of that. 12,000, I mean. Okay. There we go. And last one, Casper. And guys, we're going to watch this portfolio like a hawk here. This is just based on the, I think that there is an altcoin season coming. And I do believe that we're in a breath right now, and I think it's going to be really good. This is Casper. Okay. Now, what's the rest? No. Okay, let's do. Okay. There we go. Guys, that only took 2 hours to do. Took 25 minutes of us trying to find our money, trying to log in and stay logged in. It was probably a combination of about 6 minutes for me to click off of the search bar and go back onto it. And then it took actually 5 minutes to execute all the trades.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah. Once it all was put in place, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that painful. It was getting in place that was painful.
Bring me down a few pegs. I got to be honest with you. I don't accept that. I don't accept bringing down a few pegs. I really believe the structure of these is, if you have only used Coinbase, could you imagine coming over here and trying to use this?
No, it's completely different.
Could you imagine even trying?
Yeah.
Like, where would you even start? You would have no idea where to start. So, anyways, let's see. Can I start over again?
Yeah.
No, we are not doing that at all. We will just very quickly take a look at the list of assets so you guys can see it all in one place. All the orders not through yet, so they won't all be there. But you guys can see right here, we have the spot account. Okay, we have, let's see here. We still have a lot. We still have $35,000 in Tether still this day. $6,000 in ICP, $5,000 in Sand, $4,600 in Render, $4,500 in Conflux. And then we have our Bitcoin trade we have going on, which we have a short on Bitcoin right now. You guys can see this here. We have $10,000 over there. So we still have money for more altcoins. If we have some pullbacks, we can add some more. This is not a regular portfolio. This is, I'm looking for quick money on these. I'm looking for 2 to 3 months here, make a pretty good, we can create a brand new portfolio out of this, actually, if altcoin season does come around. So there you go. I don't know where to go now. I don't know what to do. I will not stand here and not execute those trades after all that. The mannequin could try next time. Good to see you back. Just go to the basement and trade there. Ben's so poor he needs to stream every day to get $10 donation to buy food. Flapping and groping. Critter face who? Oh my gosh. Ben, it took me 5 minutes to buy algo, send to LBank, swap to USDT, then buy Ben USDT, then send in my wallet. Guys, I pretty much exclusively trade in USDT and ETH. So I didn't even know where USDC was on there. But when I found it, it wasn't there. So is what it is. I mean, USDT and ETH is all you should be trading with. I mean, USDC.
I've never used USDC.
You're helping the CBDC when you use it. I just feel like it was a safer option. I think Tether's fine. So
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How you feeling now, Ben?
Horrible. Fed now goes live. We talked about it last night. There you go. Fed now live. Bitcoin spot ETFs, which I forgot on that cycle video the other night. People pointed that out. Could be another bullish catalyst. I think the ETFs are just going to help Bitcoin do what it was going to already do. That's what I think. U.S. deficit explodes. $1.39 trillion as government spending outpaces revenue. Big shocker. XRP ruling means NASDAQ custody of crypto will have to wait. Let's see here. One of the world's most prestigious exchanges, NASDAQ, has paused its plan for digital assets. Originally filed an application with the New York Department of Financial Services. The unnamed elephant in the room might have been the surprising split decision in SEC versus Ripple. So how about that? Probably because NASDAQ, see, I told you guys, Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin that were going to be included on all of these platforms, or we're going to be institutional, they're losing their shine because everything else is not a security now. So they don't have any advantage. Mm-hmm. They're slower than everything else. They do use Bitcoin code at least, so that's good. But, it's not going to be as fast as another blockchain. So there you go. Gary Gensler wants fresh $109 million to help SEC rein in the Wild West of crypto. I told you guys the banking system and the regulators, they are in the middle of an intervention right now, and they're blaming everybody else. Gary Gensler is pointing at crypto and saying that, this is where all the scams and the frauds are, and yet he is not cleaning up his own backyard with the banks. US's new bill proposes unworkable obligations for DeFi, Crypto Council says. Guys, just get ready for more of this. It's going to be really hard for DeFi and DAOs to get regulated, and the regulators aren't going to like that. So this is going to be a constant push and pull here. We got to try to hold on to as much of our beliefs as we can, and philosophies and ideals without giving up too much like Sam wanted to do. Wait a minute. A regulator issues absolute prohibition. Now, somebody told me that Qatar and Kuwait are actually the richest places in the Middle East. I thought Dubai was up there. Dubai is up there. Saudi is up there too. But Kuwait is apparently old money and Qatar is new money. That's how it was explained to me.
Interesting.
Absolute prohibition on all crypto-related operations. What did I just say? It's old money. I just said it. So there you go. Kuwait supervisory authorities, Central Bank of Kuwait, yada, yada, yada. I wonder why they are. I should ask some people in Dubai who might know why they are doing this. Let's see. Central Bank. Yeah. Okay. Well, I bet Kuwait, since it's old money's got a lot of tie-ins over here, is what I think, really. Apple is quietly creating an AI chatbot to compete with ChatGPT. We've talked about that. Did the Apple stock go up after that or something? I'm not sure if it did. I saw people talking about it, I thought. But new competitor, there you go. Twitter, this is the Twitter second. Brought to you by Stake. We already rolled the mid-roll. Thank you to Stake for being our sponsor. Partnered with Stake, leading crypto platform where you can play games with crypto. Guys, let's see. Reminder here, Chris Harris talking about it. There's still, I think there's 45 spots left maybe on the yacht. It's $3 to get on the yacht. You can go to I am Crypto Wolfie if you're interested in that. See me in Dubai. Thing I'm hosting. Let's see here. There's Jessica with my painting. She looks better than I do with it, doesn't she? She matches in everything. Look, she's even wearing a hat, just like him.
Where did we move the painting to? Oh, it's right here.
You will never beat this, Wendy. What is that? Oh, that was when she was eating barbecue on the show. Yes. Wendy does the craziest stuff on the show. So there you go. Oh, I wanted to say this. Look at this here. Big news. Where is it? 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 This is not, these are likes. I guess I didn't like it. I need to go to my profile itself. I want to show you guys something. I got big news here. And so a lot of you are going to want to pay attention right now. A lot of you are going to want to pay attention right now. Let's see. Here it is. This number and address will be of particular interest to many of you. Verizon store at cellular sales, 910-430-0960. The address is 8508 Richlands Highway, Richlands, North Carolina, 28574. Anybody have any clue what this is? You guys know what this is? Anybody? This is the Verizon store where I was SIM card swapped at. So authorized retailer. It's not actually a Verizon store, which I was told is usually what happens. I have a picture of the sales associate. I have the address, and I have a video of the guy who did it. Now, is he the mastermind? I don't know. And I tried to look him up. By the way.
Yeah.
Like do like PIM eyes or do facial recognition or image where they find other images that match your image, not exactly, but basically find matches for someone you suspect, to be someone.
Yeah.
It only pulled up women. It literally only pulled up women.
When
the guy
really?
who did it looks like a woman to the internet, apparently. Every image it says was close. It's definitely a guy. But I want to tell you something. Remember on that video where, like the dumbest criminal I've ever seen in my life, while your face is on camera, you say, yeah, that's a big L, bit boy. No, sir. You're going to take the L. I will hunt you down. I can assure you. I'm going to the store. I'm going to find out your name. And I'm coming for you, sir. You are going to do time over this. I promise you, you are going to do time over this. I will make sure that it happens. And maybe it's Juvie. I don't know. He's young. But I can tell you this. I'm going to pull at this thread as hard as I can pull at it. And we're going to do everything in our power to try to bring down that entire ring. Because all of those SIM card swaps were done by the same people in that period of time. Wow. So that's big news, guys. And we're going to, I'm possibly flying up there to that store tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to try to talk to the regional manager. And if I can, do it on the phone without having to go up there tomorrow for just an hour or two and come back, then I will. But yeah, so you guys stay on it. If this guy took your money, I'll tell you this, any information that I see about him on the internet's fair game, guys. That's what I'll say. If this is the person that actually, the mastermind, I don't know if I can see it. I think there's probably somebody behind him. And in jail, there will probably be somebody behind him as well. But we are coming. So, all right. So we're going to skip this again today. XRP story, set for price explosion. We talked about XRP a good bit today. And don't forget, guys, our XRP segment, while we talked about earlier with NASDAQ, it is brought to you by Stake, obviously, our number one sponsor. We're going to try to do some more creative ads for Stake for the 6 p.m. video, so you guys will stop complaining about the commercial. It is what it is. But, we are very appreciative of them. We only went 4 minutes over, and we skipped half the show, which was good. But I really think, like, guys, we have a structure here, and we've actually kind of redone the structure, and it's good, and it's important. But I'm telling you, that was ridiculous because it took so long, obviously. But having these sidebars, having these moments on the show where we're going to pause from our regular way that we do things, and we're going to insert things that are going to add value to you, that's going to show you what I'm thinking, why I'm just not buying random coins. When I get coins, there's not randomness to it. We're also going to way where you're going to learn how I research, actually, very soon. You're going to see that. I want you guys on this bull run. The last bull run, it was about me pouring out my knowledge, pouring out my experience in crypto onto the audience so you guys could learn, okay? You guys could learn. If you were here during that time, you did it, and the training wheels are off. I gave you everything I had. I just gave you the information. This one, we're going to be teaching you how to do your own research, or at least how to observe someone going through a process of researching so you can get your training wheels off if you are still counting on YouTubers and people on Twitter to tell you what coin is going to go up. You will notice none of those coins that I bought today, you're seeing really talked about much, because once they start getting talked about, it's too late. We're going to show you some of the the approach to choosing some of them that we do. So I know it was it was a little long today. I know that segment was absolutely crazy. God, I want to basically we should clip that. Let's clip that. I didn't know what we're going to do for the video tonight because I didn't spend any time on anything other than trying to find my money. It's important. I'm a treasure hunter, I guess. But the point here is, if you want to sign up for BitGet, we got a link down below. I do love BitGet. I just want to be honest. I love them. It's all of the platforms. I on every single one of them except for Bybit. Bybit's the one I never lost money on. I could always figure out where it was. It was more simple than everything else. It's probably complicated too now because I haven't used it in a while. Yeah, it was important. You guys saw that. I really wanted to come in today, make a point. Altcoin season, I believe, is coming. I wanted to clear that and show you guys what we are looking at. And Tim made a great point about Chainlink. I think Chainlink's great. We're definitely going to be adding to the portfolio big time, but you don't want to do it on a day when it's up, several percent and up 30% in a few days. So, all right, guys, that is all I got. Do we have anything else? Did I miss anything today?
Well, I mean, part of the show, but here's what I'll say, Ben. This has been a train wreck of a show, but I want people to understand.
And it's the first day you're standing over there, too.
I
so
know.
You're staring at me awkwardly,
it's my fault. I'm going to take the full blame. I'm going to take the full blame here. I'm on this side. I'm not running board.
Uh-huh. Oh, it wasn't Nick's fault, though. It wasn't Nick's fault. Nick had the least to do with any of this, actually.
It's me. But, something I learned, Ben.
It was your judgmental stares that was causing the whole thing.
Yeah. In leadership, here's the thing. Too many people, when things start going wrong, they just bail.
Yeah,
they go away. They stop. That's not good leadership. No. Good leadership is, I'm here. I'm present. Even when things feel rough and suck, I'm still going to be here.
Well, you finished the drill. And that's what that was.
Yes.
Because the money was there. He sent it. And so we knew it was there. And it was really, this is how important it was for me to give you guys these altcoin picks today.
Yep.
That it was that important that I was willing to interrupt the show for 25 minutes. We could have came back to it at some point, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this segment today where we looked on CoinMarketCap. I showed you some coins that I like, showed you why, showed you the numbers, showed you buy in the red or at least barely the green. Don't buy heavily in the green. Trendy coins that we like, coins that have good charts, coins that have promise, coins that are mimicking, XRP and XDC with QNT, and give you guys that today. That's a gift that I gave you guys. Nobody else is buying these coins today. Mm-hmm. That's a gift that I gave you. And because of that, it was that important for me to do it. And I was just not going to let you guys in the show without seeing what those were. I just wasn't going to do it.
Yep.
And so this was for you guys. And just remember, guys, at all times, the number one thing, King Peasant says, we will still be back tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
I don't know if that's for the Bitcoin or the BitGet platform or for me or for Tim. I'm not sure. I know it's not for Nick. No, it's not for Nick. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out. God, that was